Well, look where I am at. Halloween and Costume Association members. And then you got all these photo ops right here. And then look what you have over here. And by the way, Ruby's is still a company. Halloween and Party Expo, that's where I'm at. But do you see what this is right here? Look at this. An Army of Darkness ass chainsaw. But do you see what this is right here? This is Superman, the costume from the upcoming movie. It even has muscles in it. And look, that looks like Papa Smurf right there. But I gotta take a picture of this. Look at that. Cool, and cool. Hold on a second. All right. So I am at the Halloween party show, and one of the first company you see when you walk in is Funworld. Now I'm gonna do a video of this whole show. I'm gonna walk every aisle, and then I'm gonna make individual videos on the booths that I think look the coolest. Now, I want to explain a little bit about what this show is. This is the Halloween and Party Show, okay? It used to be part of Hauntworld, and it broke off, and they have moved around from a handful of different cities, Houston, New Orleans, now they're in Las Vegas. It's not what it used to be because the haunted house or the Halloween industry has really been taken over by like Amazon, Spirits, Walmart, Target. So it's not the same industry where it used to be nothing but independent companies. But this show looks pretty big. This show is completely different than the haunted house trade show. This is Halloween retail. So I'm gonna walk around the show. We're gonna see what we see, and then I'm gonna go back to individual booths and make individual videos. So we might have 6-7 videos about this show. This is Halloween retail, and I think Halloween retail is very important for the haunted house industry because I think all haunted houses should get into retail. And so I have come to this show for you, and we're going to talk. And Patty's here with me, and she considers herself as the retail expert. So we're going to get her take on like things we might buy. And as if you're not aware, we've just expanded our retail store at the Darkness. So we have some empty shelves, do we not?
We do.
And so I want to remind everybody, this is going to be a no editing video. That means, I know there's going to be some spots where it's shaky, whatever, but this is me walking through the entire show, and you see what I see, and we're gonna fly through this thing because our battery will eventually die. So here we go. Now we're walking down. Keep pace over here, Patty. What is the first thing we come to right here? Look at oh, those are amazing. We'll have to come back and look at that. I love those. Yeah, vintage. What's the name of your company?
Beistel. B-E-I-S-T-L-E.
Beistel. Okay. Oh, I see it right there. Yeah, that's great. The vintage. And look at these. Now this company right here is also at the Hauntworld show. Look at that pumpkin. That's pretty cool. And they want $1,850 for that. Here is Wuchi, which used to be part of Cinema Secrets. I don't know if it still is. And yes, it says it is right there. Cinema Secrets. Hey, Michael.
How are you?
Cinema Secrets used to be a really important vendor for the haunted house community because they were really one of the only companies that did anything Halloween. Haunted house, I mean, they had, you know, cut off arms and whatever. And now they don't come to Hauntworld. But here's a company where you can buy packaged popcorn for sale.
Maybe an email?
Yeah.
Hey, Patty, we'll make another trip through for that. Let's just focus on seeing the booths. I gotta set her straight. The camera battery will die. We can't stop at every booth. These videos have always been about one thing. Me walking through and trying to get through the whole show before the battery dies. So you can kind of see what I see. And here's a company. Look at these. Wow, that's really cool. Look at that. How much are those? How much are those? How much are those? Those? How much are those?
For businesses, it's €59.
59 euro, okay. And that is the association. Zagon Studios. I'm not sure if they come to Transworld or not, but there they are. There's nobody even manning it. And here's a company that sells fake weapons. All right, now we're gonna. Now I might just fly past booths like this. Lake Avenue. That's a company that has been involved in the Halloween industry forever, and they sell negligee type stuff. Now in this video, I want to mention. Look at this. All these people have Halloween toys. Very cool. What is that? Is that Pez?
What's that?
No. Oops. Look at those snow globes. Very cool. Now, one of the things I was going to mention is what you might see in this video is a lot of animatronics. You might see a lot of Halloween costumes for movies that have not come out yet. Look at this. These are... So Morris Costumes, they don't really make anything. They're just kind of a reseller, and as you can see, they have a lot of animatronics here. They're like a middleman, so to speak. Now, we did miss this booth right here, and they are chock full of animatronics. And let's take a look. You got Freddy and a mummy here. You got a little animated werewolf. And look at this. I'm trying to remember what.
Beat Me Seymour. What is that from? What is that? Little Shop of Horrors.
Little Shop of Horrors.
Try me, it says.
And so try me.
I just pushed it. You gotta look.
Look, they got to look a rip off kind of a Pennywise up there. Look at this doll. That is $16. $14. Now, that is cool. Right there. What do you think? For 15 bucks?
Yeah.
And then as you can see, they have a lot of Halloween decor, signs. Look at that. City morgue, body drop-off, parking only, cemetery. All body parts are sold as is, no returns. Look at this skeleton right here with the sunglasses on. That's actually Corey Hart. He's dead apparently.
Look at this guy with the changing eyeballs.
And he still wears his sunglasses at night. Now Corey Hart's not dead, but he's a skeleton wearing sunglasses. So, and look at all this stuff right here. These are called like hangers. You can just like hang them up from anywhere. And look at the prices of them. $11. $8. Look at that doll. $5. What do you think of this one?
For some reason, home decor doesn't sell in our haunted house gift shop.
An actor could carry that doll around for $5. And look at all these. $6, $6. Now, I want to mention another thing about this video that we're making right now. The other thing that we're trying to determine is, are you ready for this one, Patty? We're trying to determine whether or not haunted house owners should come to the Halloween show.
Well, their aisles are pretty thin right now, but it is day one.
That's something we are going to determine as we finish this video. And you can see Terrifier here. Now this looks like a much higher end mask, and I'll tell you why. They've got looks like cloth on there. That is a high end Terrifier mask, a costume. They've got accessories. It's called The Wonderful World of Tinsley. And there is from Terrifier 3 as Santa Claus. Look at Jaws. And they have a lot of appliances, tattoos.
I actually like Hellboy.
You like Hellboy? And there's the creature from the Black Lagoon and Boris Karloff. Now this company goes to every show right here. Roxy Spice. And then we have more costumes that more fit the Vegas vibe, wouldn't you say? Now I will say this. Look at that, he sells mustaches. Do you have a website that's all mustaches? What is the website?
Scan it.
Okay, there we go. Hey, thanks.
Welcome.
I will say this, when the oh, look at that.
That's great.
Do you think those would sell? A Halloween suit?
But I think they're cool.
When the Halloween party show was in Chicago, Rosemont. Now look at this company. The home of the fine Corsair. They have quite a few cool costumes. There's no doubt about that. So one of the things I'm noticing, and I've only been down 2 aisles, is that these companies, there's some high-end costume companies here. And I'm trying to figure out what that costs. Okay, so wait a minute, what does that say? Unit price $129. Okay. Get Down Art. Cookware, party supplies. Look at there, you have party supplies for Christmas. I mean, not party supplies, but like stuff to put in, like, you know, your mats and things, costumes. But when this show was part of Transworld and the haunted houses were combined with it, a lot more people came. And in case you're not aware of a little bit of the history, hey, we'll come back. Yep. The retailers really didn't want the haunted houses there. And, but you know, when you talk to a lot of the retail, originally, when it first started, look at that, hold on, let's press that.
Yes, it's luminous.
Oh, can you make it go off?
Do you want to take a sample?
Oh, okay.
Do you want to see it? Oh, it's not a battery.
So that's a makeup company, Miron. But anyway, what I was trying to tell you was, and look, there's Godzilla, was when the, oh, and there's Ben Nye, a big makeup company. When the retailers themselves, there used to be tons of them because it was more of a mom and pop industry. The Halloween industry, the retail Halloween industry was more of a mom and pop business. Today, that's not the case. It's mass retail. Retailers are pretty much owning the space. But the retailers, the mom and pop retailers, back then, they liked the haunted house vendors there because they thought it brought a lot of excitement to the show. And I would agree. But, hello. Look, there's the Grinch. Very correctly. Oh, look. Jack Sparrow. I very correctly said that we cannot be part of the retail industry anymore because it really stunted the growth of the haunted house industry. And as you can see by it breaking off, the show is basically as big as it used to be when they were all at one show. This show, you could say, did not benefit from breaking away from the haunted house industry. And I firmly believe that is absolutely true. Because I think more people would come to this show if it was haunted houses combined with the haunted house retail. Look at that. And this is Trick or Treat Studios. Look at that figure. And this is their new Candyman. And that's Motel Hell. We got Michael Myers. Let's see what all Trick or Treat Studios has. What? Some Ghostbusters light up stuff. There's Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Look at this. Patty, check this out. Collector Gremlins in a box. Oh, yes.
Takes up too much space.
Oh, no. It's amazing.
You have to think takes up too much space. When the little ones sell with huge markup all on their own.
Oh, we've got to get those.
No, we're not getting those. They take up too much space.
No, we have to.
No, we're not.
They're too cool looking.
Yeah, well, the little plushy ones are so big.
Now look what you have over here. You have an animated Michael Myers. Let's see. Look at this. Bozo the Clown. Like, a lot of people don't even remember who Bozo the Clown is. But he had his own TV show on WGN in Chicago. Oh, Patty, look at this. This is new. Look at that. They're selling a Sawbilly puppet prop.
Oh, that would sell. You gotta get that, Larry.
Of course.
That would sell.
And let's see what else we have here. In the Trick or Treat. Now, you know who those guys are, right?
Of course. That's Heat Miser.
Yeah.
I forget what that one's called. What's that one called?
I'm Mr. Heat Miser.
That's Heat
I'm
Miser right
Mr. Cold. And there's Frosty the Snowman. Look at these. Oh, and this, I guess this is from maybe the new Crow movie that bombed. I don't know. That's what it looks like. No, I know who that is. That's that rock star that looks like the Crow. I don't know what his name is. I don't listen to his music. Look at that cool mask up there. That is a cool mask. That looks like the mask from Funhouse movie. I could be wrong. I'm not sure. I'm assuming it is, but I don't know. Trick or Treat Studios. And of course they have a big collection of Michael Myers masks. And here is a new mask, Pumpkinhead. And they have a Pumpkinhead doll now. That is from Army of Darkness. That's Bruce Campbell with hair. That's him turning into the kind of the soldier zombie. And there's the Book of the Dead up there. And then up here they have a new figure. Obviously that's a new Michael Myers, and he's not in the case. Look at this, Patty. A mini Book of the Dead.
That's wild.
Look at that. For those who don't know, A company called Spooky Pinball came out with a new pinball machine based on Evil Dead. It's pretty cool. There's a House of a Thousand Corpses lunchbox. We should get that. Now, I will tell you, when it comes to something that sells big, this Terrifier doll, am I wrong on that? We've reordered that multiple times now. And I'm guessing this is who I was talking about. No. Child's Play board game. And there's the Terrifier doll, Leatherface.
Where do you get the little Terrifier dolls? You don't talk about the ones that are like this big?
Yeah, this is a new doll. You see this? He's right here. That's the zombie. Jeepers Creepers mask though, yes. And so do the Terrifier. Would you say Terrifier is as good as Michael Myers?
Masks?
Yeah.
Masks don't sell that fast.
Yeah, but Terrifier did. Am I wrong? Wait a minute, we came from that direction, right? So we have to go this way. And looks like we're gonna come into another booth that's just chock full of masks. Look at that, a scary Grinch. They have a lot of masks. Now, we talked about masks. You said masks don't sell. That one's cool. And look, they've got some body parts. And look at this. Here's the Superman costumes coming up for the movie. Very nice. There's Superman. And then we have some other licensed costumes. There's Chucky. And me and Patty got into an argument yesterday about whether or not Five Nights at Freddy's popular. She's wrong. It's very popular. Now, with that being said, Five Nights at Freddy is popular. There he is on the wall.
Just because something's on the wall doesn't mean you should buy it.
Do I think he should be popular? No, I do not. The movie, in my opinion, was one of the worst movies I think I've ever seen. And that's one of those moments where you say to yourself, I'm not sure I can get that time back. That's how bad that movie was. Now, we are here in Ruby's booth. They used to be the biggest player in this industry. No longer. I believe that they have actually been bought out maybe, and on top of that, I believe they've gone bankrupt a couple times. I don't know. You can look all this up online. Look at this Karate Kid. Smurfs, Golden Girls. Who the heck would want Golden Girls? That's pretty wild. Here's Wednesday. And there's Barbie. Yes, Barbie. And then look, they have another side of their booth over here, which is all novelties.
Inflatable pianos.
When you go to a Halloween retail store, they have a lot of this kind of stuff just like lingering around in the checkout aisle. All right, let's move on. This video might need to be in two parts if my battery is going to die. And I am not going to take the time to try to edit them together to be one video.
We're on the other aisle, Larry.
Huh? We'll just make two parts. We want to cover it thoroughly. Okay, look at this. Will those sell?
Yes, sir, Bub.
How much are they?
I don't know.
Find out real quick. We have to tell our viewers. And look at this. Companies that sell the candy direct. Now we found a lot of those kind of companies when we covered the one show, CinemaCon. Hey, ask them how much those are, Penny.
The hats, the light up.
Look at this. They sell light up LED necklaces. What'd they say?
No soup for you.
They said no soup for you? Look at that. Somebody brought their poodle in here. That is the, I'm just going to call it, that's one of the strangest dogs I've ever seen. Look at this. Here's a company of nothing but inflatables. And they've got this big Santa right here. Hello. Costumes, inflatables. And I will say these higher end people that have higher end costumes, especially like, you know, they're geared for rental or high end sales or rent fairs. Look at that. Hello. They have, obviously they have some really good companies here for that. You know, a couple companies that aren't here, which I thought would be here. And here's Ghoulish Productions. I don't know if we walk through their booth. Oh yeah, they have all these masks. Let's check them out here. And if you ever want to stop, like there's a Krampus. And look at that one. That one actually is really cool.
That's cool.
There's another different version, paint-wise. But whenever you're watching these videos, you can just pause. Now look at this, a Captain Crunch costume. That one person can be the captain and one person can be the box. And you can be Doritos.
Listen, I'm always the captain.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna argue with her. She definitely is. Look at this. This looks really cool. Surreal Entertainment. Number one, they got a cardboard cutout of the Terrifier. Now, I will say, and Patty, you'll back me up on this, anything Ghostface sells.
Golly, yes.
And they've got molded mugs right there.
We need to order a bunch of those.
They've got Halloween. They've got Terrifier plushies right there. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That is really cool. Look at the Art the Clown. Look at the Art the Clown. Look at the Art the Clown like tin. That we have to get.
Nope, they don't.
Oh no, we have to get that. Excuse me. Look at that. Screen printed Pennywise suit. Now, you know, we're about halfway through this thing, and I can tell you right off the bat, the show is very lightly attended, number one. Okay. Number two, there's no energy here whatsoever. There's nothing really exciting here. There's not a lot of people. It's not really their fault. The Halloween industry changed. That's what happened. Look at this. Look at all this, though. That is cool. Under wraps. Look at all those helmets, all these costumes. Lots of cool stuff in here. And this is a company, I guess, called Morph Costumes, the home of the Morph suit. Shoes. Anyway, what I was gonna say, and I can say this, speak for myself, wow, this stuff's all really cool. Lots of decor, lots and lots of decor. And then of course, a lot more inflatables. Now, you know, I will say, a regular YouTuber would like just take clips of things, edit. The videos are much slicker and probably a lot more fun to watch. My videos are completely different. Look at that, those are cool. My videos are completely different. This is you walking with me. The camera is moving around. Normally a person would edit that out. That's not what I'm doing. Look at this. Inflatables with little projectors in them. Santa has one too. They have a whole bunch of this stuff. Check this out. So I'm guessing they have some sort of projector inside. My friend Tampa J, he should have flown out for this. His fiance, her page is so awesome, and she focuses on nothing but Halloween retail for the most part. What do you do with that?
You clean out pumpkins with this, the sticky, slimy, cold, wet mess.
Look at
You
that.
might have seen me on Shark Tank with this thing.
Oh, were you on Shark
I
Tank?
was on Shark Tank with it. Yeah.
Who'd you make a deal with?
I didn't make a deal with anybody, but they all loved it. It's aired like 10 times, so I'm exactly.
How much are they?
Come look at them. These are our new products. In packaging, we have the adult, we have the kids. You can see these. The kids, the adult comes with an additional glove on each hand.
Do you go to the Transworld show, the haunted house show?
Everyone asked me to go there, but I haven't been there yet. Should I go?
Yeah, you probably should, because there's a lot of farms that go.
Is there for pumpkin
Yeah, a lot of
patches
pumpkin.
and all that
Yeah,
stuff?
yeah.
Yeah, I need to get up there. So.
Yeah, we'll be back.
Okay, have a great one.
Anyway, look at the Christmas tree ornaments.
It's not cut out. It's actually an eyeball I made. I like it, so. Hey, I'm going to put it on the ground.
Anyway, I was talking about my buddy Tampa J, and his fiance has a really cool page dedicated to nothing but this kind of stuff. I mean, this is the gold mine for her, the gold mine. She definitely should be here right now. Look at it, they have all kinds of cool mugs. Wow. Look at this. You have to be a real horror die-hard kind of person to know who this guy is. But they have it. It's pretty cool. Excuse me. Sorry. Hey, are you gonna catch up to me?
Yeah.
Okay. Strange Frights. Look at that. They have face appliances over here.
You should use that.
My camera is on 2 dots. Maybe I'll make it to the end, maybe I won't, I don't know, we'll see. But here's my take on this show. If you're a haunted house owner, should you come to this show? Well, sure, why not? It's in Las Vegas. You come, you see cool Halloween stuff. You probably could find a lot of unique stuff for your retail stores. And if you're like me, you could pick up some content on your phone for your Instagram, for your reels. So yeah, I think you should. Would I come every year? No. I think this is a show you probably could come to Oh, look at that. And they have a new Captain America movie. And there's the Red Hulk. And there's the new Captain America. And look at that. They're selling a Darth Vader costume that comes in this really cool case. Very nice. Well, let's go through this booth. Hey, Scott.
Hey.
How's it going?
Good, Larry.
Hold on, I'm going to see your booth. I'll be right back. Look at the Wolverine costume.
It's been a long time.
Just down to the screws.
There's Spider-Man, Deadpool, a little mini Hulk costume, tons of Star Wars, SpongeBob, Avatar, Star Trek, based on the original TV show. Let's make that clear. And they've got all the X-Men over there. Hey, I'll be right back, Scott. I'll be right back, Scott.
You know what, Paul, it's really weird.
And then let's see what they got over here. They got a really cool display case right here. Now, let me just close this video out. Do I think you should come? Sure, why not? It's in Las Vegas. What's not to like about Las Vegas? Would I come to it every year? No. I think you probably... There's the new Snow White costume from the movie that's coming up. That's very controversial. I don't think this show is something that you want to come to every year, but it would be fun to come to it once. Maybe if you want to go to Vegas, why not plan it around this show? That makes sense. I'll tell you what I would love to see is this show merge back with the haunted house show. Look at, there's Donald Trump. They've got all these cardboard cutouts. They're called advanced graphics. And so if you ever wanted to know where to get those, now you know. Look at this. Here's where all your Scream stuff is. And look at all these Scream costumes for women and men. Scream is so popular. It's like not even funny. They're so popular, especially for sales. And look at all the Scream stuff. They've got Scream for everything. So my battery's gonna die, so we gotta like move on here. But I think a lot of YouTubers, they would love this show. I think they would get great content from this show. I think that they would have a blast filming it. It's a reason to come to Las Vegas. When you think about Las Vegas, you don't need a lot of reasons to come, right? You really don't. And so this is a reason to come for sure. But the show is, you know, it is what it is. It's a lot of the same stuff over and over again. And nothing that professional haunted houses could use for the most part. I mean, yeah, you find stuff here, sure, especially for your retail store, 100%. Okay. But that is the whole show. So we wrapped it up in one video. Wasn't sure if we were going to get that done, but we did. Revenge of the Horror Queens. Fingernails. And look, you can get your photo op done there. So if you want to get more information about this show, you go to Halloween Party Expo.com. Now I gotta get Patty. Here, come over here real quick. So Patty, this video is over. This is the overall tour of the show. What do you think? Should a haunted house owner come? You have like less than 60 seconds.
Yes. I mean, honestly, you probably should have let me do some shopping first and then did the video so that I could more firmly answer that. But instead, we showed up, you did the video, and I haven't even talked to people about price points or anything yet.
Well, we're gonna make another video. This is the overall video. Look at the tarantula up there in the box. Look at that. Now, Patty is correct. We walked in the door and we started filming.
Yep.
Immediately. And I will tell you, this show's a lot different than when it used to be in Chicago, because these companies would have all the licenses. So this would be the show you could come to and see what all the movies costumes were going to be. Oh, Patty loves these costumes or these masks. She used to sell them like crazy. There's your rabbit.
They don't sell anymore.
Well, there's your rabbit.
Yeah, they sold before we got like actual masks. When you didn't let me, and you're like, well, I'll give you a chance, but your budget's this, and you can try the gift shop out. And I had to buy like cheap stuff. Now you're all in on the gift store, and you buy expensive masks.
But hey, let me ask you a question real quick. And I'm going to get criticized for cutting you off. But you know why I'm cutting her off? Because the camera's going to die. So I don't want to do any editing on this. I don't have time. I'm trying to build a haunted house from scratch back in St. Louis. So with that being said, look at all this stuff. This is all checkout all stuff. And we're going to go through here and we're going to make another video for sure. But Patty, oh, look at this. This company right here sells all these light up things. Back scratchers. You would find a lot of that stuff right here in the checkout aisles at Spirit. Here, come over on this side. But here's the question, Patty.
I don't even think you showed them the stuff that like I'd be showing them.
No.
You're just looking at the cool stuff. You know, I'd be talking to, like, you just walk right past the booth that I'm like, oh.
That's because the battery only lasts so long, and I'm trying to get an overall video without doing any editing. So just as you've walked every aisle and just kind of got a little lay of the land, okay, do you see that you could do shopping here?
Yes, especially this big.
What are some of the things that really stand out? Like, yes, I would agree, this booth right here. The Trick or Treat Studios booth, for sure.
Molded mugs, plushies, sets of pens, right, that come in the box, you know, they stand up, you just sit them at the counter, and people buy them as they're checking out. That's the kind of stuff I buy, like all that little trinket stuff. That's like quick upsell at the cash register type of stuff.
So how long do you think it would take you to walk around through this whole show and do shopping, like one whole day?
Yeah, it wouldn't take that long.
Well, there you go. Now, you know what's right around the corner is the Halloween Haunted House Show in St. Louis, which is coming up at the end of February. And look who's over here. Look who that is. It's Jim Carrey. Hey, Jim.
You're self-conscious about your smile. You don't mind.
Look at that. Jim Carrey showed up.
You have a nice smile.
No, she said the Grinch. No, it's Jim Carrey. It's not the Grinch. That's Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey is the Grinch. You could also say Boris Karloff is the Grinch. I think his voice is better. But the mannerisms that Jim Carrey had in the movie were incredible. So we got to see some cool stuff. We got to see Superman, but he was already revealed in a trailer, so it wasn't shocking to see what the costume looked like. It was already out there. There is no big reveals here, like where people can, they used to like snap photos. Ruby's used to have a booth where you couldn't even see those costumes without an appointment, and then they would show them to you. So things have drastically changed. And look at this, here's Fred Flintstone. And look at that, Scooby, the Jetsons, Tom and Jerry, the Joker, the Flash, Superman. All right, well, there you have it, folks. You got to, oh look, here's Robin's costume back there. Well, that's gonna do it. Thanks for watching the video, and make sure you like and subscribe. And we're gonna make more videos from Las Vegas Halloween and Party Show.